While some people are afraid of the dark and others suffer from arachnophobia, no one seems to mention the most terrifying thing that has existed on this planet thus far: evolution. The theory of evolution is, for the most part, a theory that explains the positive progression of organisms through time, yet it can also produce deadly and unfavorable consequences. This problem can be seen in none other than the human immunodeficiency virus, or HIV, the virus that leads to the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, or AIDS. Once someone has contracted HIV, this virus will eventually manifest itself into AIDS, which is an illness that destroys the human immune system and eventually produces fatal effects. With 45 million people worldwide infected with this virus, you can forget about monsters and zombies. The real thing to fear is the constant evolution of HIV. At the University of Michigan's Exhibit Museum of Natural History, the evolution of the harmful virus is examined in the exhibit Explore Evolution. Among many other aspects, the exhibit documents where HIV began, how it spreads, and how its history relates to evolution. In this podcast, this exhibit will be linked to Charles Darwin's theories of evolution, and it will help explain how and why HIV has survived and flourished. Evolution is defined as the process by which living beings change over time, producing distinctive new features and new species. Although HIV is not exactly a living being, it undoubtedly mutates itself in order to survive. HIV's methods for survival correspond with naturalist Charles Darwin's theory of evolution, in that the virus follows the code of natural selection and survival of the fittest. It passes favorable variations from generation to generation, and it is able to both survive adulthood and reproduce. Plus, HIV's ability to constantly adapt to new environments and thrive makes it especially dangerous. Scientists believe that HIV's origins can be found in African monkeys, especially chimpanzees and sooty mangabeys. These monkeys contain a virus known as simian immunodeficiency virus, or SIV, that rarely harms them. However, it is hypothesized that when SIV came into contact with humans, it eventually adapted and became harmful. This contact may have resulted from the bushmeat trade theory, which suggests that open wounds of monkey hunters in Africa touched the blood of their infected prey. Once this occurred, blood transfusions, shared hypodermic needles, sexual intercourse, and even transmission from a pregnant nursing mother to her child caused this virus to spread between humans. From that point on, regardless of whether the spread was sparked by the polio vaccine theory, the contaminated needle theory, the colonialism theory, or the conspiracy theory, HIV eventually became a virus that led to a bleak ending. While HIV demonstrates the negative effects of successful evolution, there may be a light at the end of a very dark, painful tunnel. What intrigues many scientists is the fact that SIV rarely harms its monkey hosts. The pressing question is, if HIV evolved from SIV, will the virus eventually resemble the virus of monkeys and chimpanzees and live inside us without harming us? Will we become impervious to the deadly effects of HIV/AIDS? Unfortunately, just as we never know if a spider or zombie is lurking around the corner, waiting to terrify and haunt us, HIV's future is a mystery that millions of people are desperately yearning to uncover, and only evolution can provide an answer to this dilemma.